So good afternoon once again. We are in the digital literacy class. Let me just open the. Not the one I'm opening now, right? It's just slides, alright. If no one has joined yet. Alright. So our topic today is introduction to the digital world. Right? Sorry for the issues with the display. We'll get that sorted tomorrow. So today we are going to understand the digital world and how it shapes our lives. We're going to discover exciting tech careers you can pursue. We are going to be able to tell the difference between hardware and software. We're going to be able to identify input, output, and storage devices. And we're going to learn what an operating system is. We're going to master keyboard shortcuts and save time, organize files and folders. That. Alright, so what is the digital world? That was objectives. You didn't need to write that. So what is the digital world? Alright. So actually, these notes are in your LMS already. These notes are in your LMS already, right? Are we together? These notes are in your LMS already, so you don't need to really take it down. But if I say some things that are not that you should note, I will let you know. Okay, all right. So just pay attention as we go on, so that you know. So what is the digital world? The digital world now is everywhere actually. Your phone, your school portal, your favorite music app. How many of you have used the phone today? You've used it, okay? Even if you have not used the phone, you have we are currently using PC and some other things like that. You understand? So the digital world is everywhere. So I don't need to say this again. So anytime you hear the word digital, it just means things that are online. Are you following? Anything that is that involves technology, right? So let's talk about tech careers. We have tech careers such as software developer. So who is a software developer? They create applications. They create applications like your calculator, your mobile apps like maybe your OPay and the likes. Those are software, right? So software developers they create that by writing programming languages. They use programming languages to do that. So there are other ways, but that's the most common way, right? That's the general way. Then we have cybersecurity analysts. What do? They usually monitor a particular organization for cyber incidents, and they protect the organization from cyber attacks. So cybersecurity analysts can work in SOC. SOC is Security Operations Center. We're not going into that. That's for CYB part. So we have UI UX designers. So what are UI UX designers? UI UX is just an acronym for user interface, user experience. User interface, user experience. Now look at this. Everything you can see here is called user interface. What do I call it?
Interface.
So it means how you interact with this, right? If you open on your phone, you see buttons, icons. Are you following? All those things are what makes up what we call user interface. Now, what do you mean by user experience? If you go to a website now, or you're trying to use OP and you click it and it's loading for a long time, how will you feel? Frustrated, right? Especially when you want to make a transfer fast, and it's loading for like almost forever. You feel frustrated, right? That is all called user experience. What do I call it?
User experience.
How you feel when you are using a particular software, a particular tool. That's user experience. So user interface, user experience people, they make sure that apps, websites, or any digital product they have good user interface and user experience. Meaning that people like the way it looks and the way it feels. Do you understand? Some of the things that makes a good user experience. Fast loading, you understand? Optimized load. Jam-packed. And you see some apps that they are well arranged. Don't worry, in the course of this class, maybe one day I will show you a bad user interface and a good user interface using websites and the likes. Are you following? So, but we are not in UI UX class. This is digital and AI literacy class. All right, we have data scientists. I talked about it briefly the other time. Data scientists, they process data, they analyze data, they clean data, and they make from data they make future predictions. Are you following? About data. They make predictions. They develop algorithms. That and data science is very close to AI. In fact, AI is a broad field. Inside AI, then we have machine learning. Then from there, we have data science, so on. We have some other things like that. Then AI and machine learning engineer. So all these careers are in tech, right? And field of technology. You can launch into any of these careers. Even this course, digital and AI literacy is a foundation, is a launch pad. Remember I told you on the orientation that this bootcamp is a launch pad. That you can't just expect that okay, after finishing this bootcamp then you are a genius. You can do anything in tech, or you can be any no. You understand that? Anyone that tells you that okay, 1 month you learn one simple course, you start earning 6 figures. It is a big lie. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If you want to earn in tech, it takes time. I'm telling you, there's money in tech, yes. It's right. But it takes time. It takes development, a lot of self-development. Are you following? It takes a lot of self-development. Do you know there are people that before they got their first job, they applied for 100 jobs. An average of 100 jobs before they got their first job. I think recently I've had a series of interviews. If it's not up to 10, it can't be less than 10. Interviews I've had recently. So I'm telling you, you can't just think, okay, you get to the tech world. That's why you have to be very patient. So let's just go. We have robotics engineer.
Yes.
Develop embedded systems, hardwares, and the likes. We have digital marketer. Those ones are the ones that run ads, campaigns. It's just a form of marketing, but not physical marketing. Marketing online. Using websites, social media pages, YouTube, and the likes. We have IT support specialists. Those are the ones that they ensure that the ICT sector of an organization is running effectively. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me ask, as we proceed, is there anyone that you've gone through these lessons in your LMS before coming to class? No. Please, let's ensure to do that. It makes the class smooth. Let's ensure we do that. Before coming to class, try to go through your lessons. If you have issues going through that, if you have issues accessing your LMS or using it, let me know after class. Alright. So now, we want to talk about computer system. Now, this course is digital and AI literacy. Before we go into this, let me briefly define what digital literacy is. I defined it during the orientation. So let me see if there's someone here that can has a very sharp memory. Who wants to give us? Thank you very much. That's a very brilliant explanation. So digital literacy essentially is what? The ability to understand and use digital technologies or digital tools wisely, safely, efficiently, and productively. Do you understand? Now, all of you use tech tools. Yes or yes? Eh? If you have never used a phone before, raise your hand. See, we are in class of vision. If you know you want to, this is not the time to play. Okay? If you've never used a phone before, raise your hand. But that's even it's not really a right question. Right? Because everyone has touched one time or the other. And there are many of you here that use Facebook. Am I lying? Margaret, do you have a Facebook account? You don't. That's okay. Keep it like that. You don't need that yet, okay? Are you a celebrity? You want to show yourself online? Do you have a business? No, so you don't need that right now. But by the time you have a business, account, okay, Margaret stores. There's no issue with that. Why are you doing that? I think this other day has like 10 Facebook accounts. I know you have plenty. So, are we together? So, do you understand what digital literacy now? Actually, everybody, almost everybody in the world use tech. Right? Even grandma, in one village, they use what do you call that phone? You call it Nokia. Right? Nokia. Are you following? So grandma is using what? Digital technology. But does she know how to use it efficiently? Does she know how to use it productively? Now many of our parents, if they are not like elite people like that, they only know like maybe 15% of what those phones can do. Even you that are seated here, you might not know up to 50% of what those phones can do. So it is not just enough to use technology or digital technology. You are supposed to use it wisely, ethically, safely, responsibly, and productively. Do you understand that?
Yes,
that's
sir.
what we want to learn in this class. And for you to understand digital things, you have to understand digital devices. One of which is a computer. Now, a computer is just a machine that basically does four things. It accepts data, it stores data, it processes data, and it outputs data. Any device that can do those four things is a computer. Your phone does that, right?
Yes.
Your phone has storage devices now, right? It can store data, it can process data, it can input data, and it can output data. You may want to ask me, how does he output data? How? He does not print paper now, right? So how does he output data? How does phone output data? It does not have all these terminal receipt now. So how does he output data? It's simple now. Come on. What you tried here on the way. When you look at your screen, whatever you tap, press, don't you see it on the screen? That is output, right? And again, you hear sounds from your phone, don't you? That's what output. Alright. So we have hardware and software parts. Every computer has parts that can be divided into hardware and software. The parts of the computer, what makes up the computer itself, can be either hardware or software. The hardware components are those ones you can touch and see, the physical components. We have the monitor, keyboard, mouse, you know some of them, you can see some of them here. Those ones you can touch and see them. Now the software are those parts you cannot touch and see, but they are important. They are parts of the computer system. Without them, the computer system cannot function. Like for instance, your operating system. Without Windows, can we power this PC?
No,
using it?
no, it's not possible.
So, but is it a physical part? No.
Oh, sweet.
So antivirus, game, software, websites, those are what? Software. Even, let me just make an analogy. as a human like this. Sorry. Yes. Let me make this analogy. As a human, you are also made up of hardware and software. Do you know why? Do you know how? The parts of your body that can be seen and touched. Hand, head, blah blah blah. Now we also have some parts of your body that are not outside but can be touched, like brain. Do you know that brain is hardware? Do you know that? Why is brain hardware? Because if you a dead person now, if they open the head, if they open the head of a dead person, won't they see the brain? But I've seen brain inside a reserved brain. I've seen it at Lautech Gross Anatomy Laboratory. I saw brain.
They keep
Brain,
person.
kidney, and the likes.
Master.
Kidney, heart, brain, all those ones are hardware. Why?
Did they keep
Because they
person?
can be seen and touched. Are you getting that? But there are some parts of you that cannot be seen and touched. Your thinking, can we see your thinking and touch it?
No, mindset.
Your emotions, can you see your emotions and touch it?
Happiness.
You can touch your feelings, your emotion, right? Your reasoning. You know that 2 plus 2 is 4, but what part of you? Where is that 2 plus 2 equals 4? It's the calculation happens in your brain, but where is it? Can you bring it out? So that's what software. But now, if somebody now, he has all the parts of the body, brain, kidney, and everything, but he cannot think, he cannot feel, he cannot. Is he alive? No. So just like that, if what makes you to operate, all those softwares are not in you like that. Just like you cannot function, computers cannot also function without this software. Do you understand that? All right. So software, they are not called devices because they cannot be handled like this. But hardware are usually called devices. All right. Let's talk about input, output, and storage. Now, what's input? Input is the act of taking data into the computer, feeding data into the computer, right? So, the input devices we have keyboard, mouse, microphone, webcam, scanner, anything that you can use to feed data into the computer. You do an activity shortly, right? You look around and tell me the things you can see, the devices you can see. Tell me what they are, whether it's input, output, or both. There are some devices that functions as both input and output. Right. So then you have processing devices, and that is the CPU. The only processing device in the computer is the CPU, which is also called processor, central processing unit. Right? Then the storage devices, we have the hard disk drive, solid state drive, SSD. We have SD card. We have a USB flash drive.
Cloud storage.
We have a CD-ROM and the likes. The output devices, those are the ones that bring out data, right? That makes you to see what you are entering. Do you know whenever you enter data into the computer, you cannot see that the data you are entering? Do you know that if there's no output device, let's just imagine that. Do you know there are some computer systems that don't have a monitor built in, like desktops? How many of you have seen a desktop computer? A desktop computer is not here. Come. Sure. Just quickly show you that. So can you see it? So this is a desktop computer. If you take a look at this, you see that we have the monitor separate, right? We have the keyboard separate. We have this. What is this? What is this called?
Tower unit.
CPU. What's it?
Tower unit.
It's called system unit. What do I call it? Now, some people call it. Now, earlier, even when I was in primary school, I think they called it CPU for us. They told us, okay, parts of the computer, monitor, keyboard, CPU, mouse. You're not sure this is CPU. But over time, I found out that's wrong. Now, let me show you what the CPU is. Now, this is system unit. CPU is inside this. It's very small. Actually, it's small. It's only that I don't want to break my PC apart. I would have shown you.
Master, don't break it. Master, break it.
Can you see it?
CPU.
Can you see that? Eh? Can you see that? You know, it looks like something like memory card, something
Oh, shit.
like a chip like that. That is how CPU looks like. This is another kind. This is a very sophisticated one. Can you see them? This is another one here. In fact, these are most modern CPU. They look like this. If you open this one, it should look like this.
Yes. Master, let us open it.
It's not motherboard. Motherboard is the whole computer board. CPU is inside, is attached to the motherboard. Motherboard is this whole thing. Now, one of the activities we are going to do today is that we are going to let's just finish with the theoretical class. Let's finish with the theoretical class. Okay.
Should we return it?
And there's actually one PC at home that I don't think I would have brought it. All right, let's just get back into class. Now, just imagine that. That's what I want to see. Just imagine you saw the desktop computer, right? It has separate parts. Unlike laptop that has built-in monitor, keyboard, and the likes. Now, a desktop computer does not have everything integrated. Keyboard is separate, so you can be typing on the keyboard separately. Let's just imagine that. Do you know that you can turn on your CPU and not turn on your monitor if it's a desktop? No laptop. No laptop. If you turn on your laptop, everything will be displayed. I did not. I wanted to find the class. This is 22 minutes. So 22, 60 minus 22.
48.
Oh, you said the time. Let's just see. Alright, so you know it's possible to turn on the system unit for desktop, that system unit, that you know it's possible to turn it on and you don't turn on your monitor. It is very possible. I think we have one here, I would have shown you. If you turn on the CPU, you have turned on the computer because the CPU has all the engine. Do you understand? The CPU, the system unit rather. If you turn on the system unit, it has what is needed for the computer to function. The only issue is that you will not see a display. Whatever you are typing will not be displayed. So you can actually be typing on the keyboard with the CPU on, with the system unit on, but you will not see what you are typing. But it will type. Do you know that? Why? Because the monitor is what? Output device. Keyboard is what? Input. Keyboard is used to enter data into, but monitor displays data, the data you enter. Do you understand that? So, I asked a question earlier that your phone, how does it answer the question? Now, types of digital devices. We have desktop computer and I've shown you how it looks like, right?
Yes, sir.
We have laptop computer, like this.
Yes,
Then we have smartphone, like your Android devices, iPhones. We have tablet. Tablets are big. They are phones, but they are bigger than normal phones like that. We have smartwatch. We have printer or scanner. Understand? We have notebooks also. Notebooks are just small computers, small laptops like this kind here. Now, what is an operating system? I have told you what is on the LMS. What is notes on the LMS? These notes are on the LMS. Victor,
Huh?
is she the one that is instructing?
Now press it.
Now, what is an operating system? Operating system, OS for short. Now, operating system is just a set of software that manages computer hardware and software. You understand? manages everything about the computer. Now you can think of the OS like a school principal. Now school principal will come and say, okay, is this class organized? Are they being taught? Go to the next class, go to the next class, oversee the school, right? Check the timetable, is it okay? So the operating system also oversees all the activities going on in the computer system. Do you understand what we are saying now? So what are some of the functions? We have managing of what? CPU. Remember, CPU is the processor. The RAM, random access memory, and the what? The storage devices. Manages that. Then it provides the screen interface. It provides the user interface. So operating system provides what? User interface. Without operating system, you will not see all these things you are seeing, button and the likes. You cannot see them. Do you understand that? Now, we have some software also that are not operating system. Like Microsoft Word now is not an operating system. Actually, you can't run Microsoft Word without an operating system because remember, without an operating system, you cannot power your computer system. Are we together? So it runs apps and programs. Then it handles file management and folder management. It also connects devices. Some other things that the operating system does is that it does error detecting. Right? Whenever there's an error, you see your PC sometimes you say, okay, you need to update, right? You need to do this. Then if you press something you're not supposed to press, there will be a kind of alert. You understand? There will be a kind of sound. Also that you are using. You understand what I'm talking about. Then you provide security. You can lock the device. Now these are examples of operating system. We have Windows operating system, which is manufactured by Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft is a computer organization. They manufacture Windows operating system, and we have different versions of Windows. We have Windows 11, which is the most common, the most recent one. This is the current versions of Windows being supported. It's not as if other ones are not existing, but they are not being supported anymore. Are you following? What do I mean by being supported? Every operating system has to be releasing updates regularly, and we'll talk about why you need to update later on in the. There is a time we talk about online safety and the likes. That should be week 3. Yes. We also cover that in the cybersecurity part in details. So, they are no longer providing support for other Windows versions. So the current one is Windows 11, but not all hardware can run it. Not all computer systems can run it. It is only latest computer systems that, though this runs it, and it's not a latest computer, but you just have to stop. There's a way you can check specifications. When we are in like practical classroom. What is that? You want to talk about now? Now we have Windows 10, we have Windows 8. There's no Windows 9. We have Windows 7, 8, 10, 11. Then we have some earlier Windows like Windows XP, Windows Vista, and the likes. Then we have Linux operating system. Yes. It also runs on PC. The way you can run Windows, Linux can also work on PC like that. People that are in the cybersecurity part, they are going to work with Linux operating system, right? They are going to work with Linux operating system. I will show them what they are going to see what Linux looks like. They are going to work with that. So then we have Mac OS, which is manufactured by Apple. Apple is also a computer organization. So Mac OS, and it can only run on MacBooks, okay? On MacBooks. We have Android. Android runs on which device? Smartphone, right? Then we have Chrome OS. Chrome OS runs on Chrome books. There's a guy here that has Chrome books here, but he's not around. So Chrome OS runs on Chrome books. It's different from Windows OS. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
So that one does not really have much storage. It's mostly good for cloud use. Now, these are some common keyboard shortcuts you should know. Can you take them? Can you just read them? Can you measure them out?
Control C.
So what? Copy. Okay.
Control V paste. Control S cut. Control Z undo.
Now,
Control S save. Control A select.
Don't worry, some of these don't see. You have them on the elements, like I said. No. That is why you have to familiarize yourself with the elements.
Oh no. We don't get it, sir.
Yeah, don't worry, wait for me, I'll come and
Okay.
So, if you have decided to do something, you have to know that there are prices to pay. Alright, so all those are shortcuts, you use some of them so that you get to know. Today is just a basic foundation and an introductory class. Okay? Right. Now, you should learn how to organize your files. Some of you, your desktop can be like this. Document 1, document 2, untitled, blah, blah, everything just chaka. You will see a kind of desktop, everything will just...
Rubbish.
Maybe let me show you something so that you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
You not even use it, sir. But you do it like
Don't
that.
sit, two of you, you should not sit
You
here.
have to sit.
Stand up, you have to listen. Go and sit down your place, Victor.
Okay, let me show you a desktop. Look at some of this desktop. See this desktop now. Can you see how everything looks? Does it look good?
No.
Just jump back everything. The computer is shouting, "Yeah, my head, my head, my head."
I'm going to put it here.
So,
Very fine.
versus, let's now look at organized desktop screen.
He said that's very bad.
Now,
Look, are you okay?
now, if you take a look at this one now, take a look at this one now. Does it not look nicer? So not to the best.
Wow.
Right, I think.
Wow.
Now, if you look at this, you see that the icons are fewer. Actually, for those using Windows, we will teach you how to organize your desktop. So you will not you don't have to be saving everything on desktop. Saving on desktop is a bad habit, right? You create folders instead. Create folders and put your files in them. And whenever you have an app, you don't need to put the shortcut on the desktop. And that's that about that. And I am beginning to think that this is slide 10.
We are done.
Okay, yeah, this is the final slide.
Oh.
So if you take a look at this, you will see schoolwork. Now, hello,
Hello, sir.
this is a folder, And now you see something like envelope like this, is a what?
Folder.
But when you see like paper, is a what? Is a file.
File.
Now there are different types of file. We have music, audio. We have audio, which can be music. You understand? Then we have video. We have what else again? We have games. We have
Music.
documents. Right? Those are files. Do you understand that? And those are put inside what? Folder. Files are like letter that you put inside your envelope. Do you understand? Envelope is the folder. Do you know that it's possible to have small envelope and big envelope?
Yes, sir.
Do you know that? You can put your letter inside a small envelope and now take that small envelope and put it in a big envelope. So you can have a folder and put it inside another folder. Just like this. If you look at this, this is a bigger folder. This is a folder inside this one, right? This is now a file inside this folder. Do you understand that? So English, essay, term 1 is inside English and is inside this. Are we together? Are we together? Alright. So we actually come to the end of the class. And this is just an introductory class. Tomorrow will be purely practical. Do you understand that?
Yes,
So if you have your devices, come with it tomorrow. Alright. So before we end the live stream, is there anybody that has any question? Any question? One of the attributes of great learners is that they ask questions. Now I'm not saying that I'm not forcing you to ask questions, but I'm just saying that Always think critically. Are you following? So that's any question you may have at any time. Well noted. And it is not now. If you have any question later, you can just chat me up. Understand? Ask the question. And you want to ask the question? These just to show you this is a messy organized. Everything like this is on the desktop, they just scatter it. But this one organized. You will understand that much by the time we get into the practical class. Alright, we have come to the end of the class. Okay. Any question? Right. We didn't even exhaust the 1 hour.
Yes, 33 minutes.
So